Why? Just why? Butland, you're an idiot. Oh, hey, and welcome back to another Maestro Gaming production. As you can see, we are here in Anderlecht in a random pack, pretty close to the stadium. But let's get into the games between last episode and this one, which I am currently watching on my mobile phone. But without further ado, let's get into those. Okay, ladies and gents, since the last episode, we have 4 games to recap, and the first one, of course, was against Arsenal, and it went pretty much according to the script. So, as you can see, Lacazette got the first goal for Arsenal, 70 odd minutes in. They then went and got a second from the corner in the 88th minute from Manolas. That meant the game went and finished 2-0. Rough result to take, but it was a fair reflection, as you can see from the stats. We shouldn't have really won it. But then we played Anderlecht. Now, Diabate, he had a lovely time against Anderlecht. He opened the score a couple of minutes in, as you can see from this highlight. Nice little corner. Vigore then throws one into Gaetano, who plays it back to Vigore, who then whips a ball across again for Diabate to head one in. That's his third goal of the season, of course, assisted by Vigore. In the 43rd minute, we then go into half-time. Vigore again with the throwing to Gaetano. Plays it out to Palacios, who whips one in, back post. Diabate then gets his hat-trick. 4th goal of the season, 3 of them in today's game. But the goal scoring in this game against Anderlecht did not end there. So we had an attack from Anderlecht, as you can see here. Roof plays it out wide. It then gets one back. Mahi gets the ball, plays it back to Katic. Katic plays it all the way back to Butland, and then we have a typical England goalkeeper moment. One for Butland to forget, and yes, we're not going to talk about that one anymore during the season, but we did then add another one to our tally. So Dragomir here, lovely little finish into the bottom corner, and that made it 4-1. Nice little goal indeed. Again, we carried on. 85th minute. We added on the pressure once more. Brewster poking one into the opposite side, and that is how it finished. We ran rampant over Anderlecht in our home leg. Let's hope in today's episode they don't get any payback. But the stats, of course, speak volumes. We then played against Brighton. Now, Brighton, they dismantled us. They spent a whole half dismantling us. As you can see from here, Nikita got his 8th goal of the season to open it up 14 minutes in. We then went on the attack. We lost possession. Taylor got it. They hoofed it up. And yes, Nikita once more just ran straight through the defence and poked one away. 2-0 down half an hour in. Not a good start. They then went and added on more. 42 minutes in, had a corner. Lucas picks it up, whips it back in. And yes, Nikita, hat-trick, first half. Not good. But we did at least try and attempt to fight back in the second half. So they played it here. Pavlovic wins it back. Brewster plays it to Dragomir. Dragomir comes up, plays it through to Diabate. Diabate whips one across, does he? No, it's saved. It is then poked away by Brewster. A little bit scrappy, but games like this, we was behind by a bit. We had to fight for it. Unfortunately, though, Diabate was offside. So, as you can see from here, now, if Diabate just got out of the way, Brewster could have just drilled that in. But no, he did not. But Dragomir plays a nice ball over to Brewster. Brewster then smashes one in the 54th minute. Now, I'll be honest, didn't really expect us to come back, but there was a chance. There's that little bit of an opening. We then added a second one, again through Brewster on the 83rd. And at this point, I was starting to think, yeah, we might have a little bit of a chance of stealing a draw. But unfortunately, we did not. It went unfinished. We then played Fulham at home. Palacios with a nice ball over the top to Brewster. Brewster pokes it away. Now, we very much did the same to Fulham as Brighton did to us. We manhandled them. And as you'll see here, They gave the ball away scrappily. Gaetano, well, he had fun. He walks through the whole defence and then just slots it away in the opposite side. Pretty nice goal from Gaetano, and that was his first goal of the season, as you can see, assisted by Rian Brewster. We then have Reinwald, plays it to Katic, Katic to Dragomir, to Palacios, back to Dragomir, who plays a lovely ball over the top to, yes, Rian Brewster. So we had a nice, comfortable 3-goal lead, 51 minutes in. Pavlovic then plays a ball up to Bowen. Bowen comes inside, makes this very interesting run, but then just plays it to Dragomir, who yet again, over the top, to Brewster, who slots it away on the 58th minute. Which, yeah, it was a dismantling. It was very much, as I said, we dismantled Fulham. Fulham then give us the ball away again. Dragomir has a nice little run, plays it to Brewster, who slots it through to Mahi. And that's our 5th goal of the game. Now, unfortunately, there was some bad news in this episode, and it comes in the form of this corner. Unfortunately, no clean sheet for Butland. Butland had a rough little bit of a time. He had that own goal, and he didn't get his clean sheet in this game. But as you can see from the stats, fair reflection for us to win. Okay, ladies and gents, so I hope you enjoyed those highlights from between episodes, and as you can see, I took the nice little stroll from the park to the stadium entrance. But without further ado, let's head into the stadium. Okay, ladies and gents, so as you can see, we are finally in the stadium here in the Lotto Arena in Brussels, Belgium. And as you can see, we're not taking any prisoners. We are going for a full strength lineup, even after hammering Anderlecht in our last appearance against them. So we have Butland in goal, Reinwald, Katic, Pavlovic and Vigare at the back, Dragomir and Palacios in central midfield, Diabate on the left, Gaetano in central attacking midfield, Bowen on the right and Brewster up front. Our bench consists of Bettinelli, Burke, Guimeras, Pearson, Mahi, Ajaria and Al-Zabi. They're going for a good old 4-2-1-2-1. Very interesting approach. It's basically our approach, except they're sitting pretty deep. It looks like they've got Company and Makarenko playing in defensive mid. Now, personally, I would have Company playing as a centre-back, but that is their prerogative. But Carlos thinks we should tell the team they're expected to pick up where they left off. And considering we beat these, was it 5-1, 4-1? Something like that. We destroyed them. In fact, we dismantled them. And I knew we are underdogs. I don't know how we're underdogs considering what we did to them last time, but we are. I want you to pick up where you last left off. Oh, that was way more difficult than it should have been to say. But Tim Braun, the Belgian football informer. He's a devious fellow and we have no relationship because we've not spoke to him ever before. He thinks Carlos Vigare has been rock solid in defence of late. How important will he be here today? Well, we certainly hope he can keep that form going, and he's expecting that of himself too. Are you hopeful that Jack Butland carried his recent good form into this match? Yes, of course. Of course, I have full confidence in Butland and his ability to score goals. I mean, keep them out. We're not going to talk about his prowess and ability to score goals in the wrong goal. But as you can see, we are currently on 8 points if we get a draw from this game. Hopefully we pick up the victory and we'll be practically through to the next round. Of course, we are relying on Hibernian to pick up a result against Slavia Prague. But we're pretty much through if we win this. 10 points, I don't see us finishing third on that. But we have Vigare. Vigare throws it to Gaetano. Gaetano to Vigare. Vigare, nice ball into Diabate. Diabate doesn't get onto the end of it. He's collected it now though, and he's won it back. They're on the counter-attack with Dimata though. Dimata kicks it over to his left-hand side. Musana whips it to Zulch. Zulch, and it is wide. Oh, sorry, Zulch. Zulch. That is his name. I apologise. I did not see the L in your name, Zulch. But Kubat plays it to Dimata. Kubat back to Dimata. Can Vigore get a tackle in? No. But Bowen has intercepted it. Lovely ball by Bowen over the top to Brewster. Brewster, can he get a shot off? No. It is wide. Terrible effort from Lian Brewster. And it is another highlight. Butland short to Pavlovic. Pavlovic to Bowen. Bowen tries another one over the top to Brewster. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and it's a lovely save. Yeah, I agree, game. How did he miss that? In fact, why is there a whole corner of the stadium without anybody in it? This is a big European tie. I don't know why we are lacking the crowd. Perhaps Anderlecht is not having the greatest of seasons. Or the whole fans just didn't want to come across to Belgium. Maybe it's the whole Brexit thing. They don't want to come across here. But Diabate plays it to Palacios. Palacios trying well back to Palacios. Palacios, nice ball over the top to Brewster. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Oh, Brewster, unlucky son. It was a nice save from the Anderlecht goalkeeper. Bowen whips in the corner, headed away. And it is Sowar. Sowar on the counter-attack. He does have a little bit of a knock. He's gone past Reinwald. Can he get a cross off though? Yes, he does, but it's collected by Butland. And that means we go into half-time 0-0, folks. They've had 3 shots, we've had 12. 0 on target, we've had 8. 3 fouls to our 7 fouls, 0 yellow cards apiece, 39% possession to our 61% possession. I don't think we're really the underdogs looking at those match stats now, do you? Did Dillon, what a name. Did Dillon saved 8 shots and got 7.3 rating. He's their best performance so far. Palacios is our best performer, also on a 7.3 and 6 kilometers distance covered. Struggling to perform is Zulj with his 6.3 and 6 passes completed. Struggling for us is Rian Brewster with his 6.5 and no reason for it. Now the Hibernian game is currently 0-0. And we have Carlos thinking we should tell the boys they were excellent. I mean, are we looking at the same team, Carlos? We have 2 on 6.5s, 1 on 6.6, a couple of 6.7s. The only person really performing is Palacios on his 7.3. So, yeah, we deserve to win. Go out there and give a bit more of a performance, lads. I, of course, would be happy with a draw in this game. Like I've been saying, Anderlecht is probably the better team out of the other 3, and a draw wouldn't be too bad. It's very much a race between us, these, and Slavia Prague for the 2 spots. I don't see Hibernian making much of a comeback, considering they only have 1 point so far. And I'm pretty sure that's from the game they're currently playing. Nice save by Butland. Pavlovic gets the ball away. We are going to demand a little bit more before we progress another 10 minutes into substitution time. Vigore though to Palacios, back to Vigore. Vigore plays it inside to Pavlovic. Pavlovic on the halfway line. Nice ball back to Vigore, to Palacios, to Bowen. Bowen to Palacios. Palacios tries one crossfield to Diabate. Diabate, will he go down the wing or will he come inside? Gets dispossessed by Soa as he tries to go inside. He's won it back though, and it's given back to the goalkeeper. That is unfortunate, folks. Katic wins it back to Diabate, back down to Dragomir, to Reinwald, to Katic. Katic to Dragomir. Dragomir plays it back to Katic, to Pavlovic. Pavlovic, nice ball over the top to Brewster. Brewster, lovely finish by Rian. That was a nice bit of play. Unfortunately, VAR does not agree. So let's have a little look from Pavlovic. Yeah, we couldn't really catch that one on the replay. He was a little far forward. But we have won the ball back. No, yes. Diabate Took him 2 attempts, but he has the ball back on this left-hand side. Whips one in. It is kicked away by Cumes, and Cumes gets it to Dimata. Dimata plays it up to Amuzu. Was that? Zulj has given the ball away to Bowen. Zulj is having a very awkward game, I must say. Awkward in the sense of I'm struggling to say his name, and he's struggling to perform. Gaetano whips one in back post. Katic cannot put it past the goalkeeper though. We are now coming up to substitution time, and let's do just that. So we have Rian Brewster and Diabate not having the greatest of games. Dragomir is also struggling. Everyone else is okay, but not the greatest performance from the rest of the line-up. Now, part of me wants to take Brewster off. Not going to lie, I do want to take Brewster off, but I don't think that's... You know, no, we're taking Brewster off. New Mon is bigger than the team, so we are going to bring on Al-Zabi. Now he's a little slower than Brewster, I must admit, but he can get a job done. Dragomir, we are going to take off for Pearson. Pearson is going to become normal central midfielder. Diabate, now how... You know what, we'll bring on Mahi. Mahi had a lovely display in that other game. He can be an inside forward. And that will be our substitutions for the game. Hopefully we don't pick up any knocks or sending offs. Butland plays it short to Pavlovic. In fact, no, I'll wait till this is finished, and I apologise for the vibration of my phone. That was probably rather loud. Pearson over the top to Gaetano. Gaetano, will he get a ball across to Alzabi? No, he plays it to Mahi. Mahi to Alzabi to Mahi. Lovely play. Lovely back and forth play from Alzabi and Mahi. Mahi tries to set up Alzabi. Alzabi decides, no, I'm going to set you up, Mahi. Plays it back and pokes it in the corner. As you can see, back and forth and into the corner. Lovely play between those two gentlemen. But we are progressing towards the end of this game, and hopefully we can hold on. But Anderlecht do have a throwing deep in our half. Amuzu plays it back. It's into the box. Yater, yeah, I'm not going to try and finish that name. It's saved. Musona pokes it away, but it looks like VAR has saved us on this occasion. It has indeed. So let's have a little look. He was much further offside than Brewster was for his situation, and we got a better look of it. But Anderlecht are trying to come down this left-hand side once more. Looks like the goalkeeper's going to hoof it up. Reinwald intercepts it in the centre circle. Reinwald tries one through. He's got it to Mahi. Mahi, will he deliver across? Gets one across to Gaetano, but it's wide. Unlucky Gaetano. And we are into added time, folks. It looks like we are going away with a victory unless they can get a late goal here with so what? No. Lovely save by Butland. That is what we're talking about, Jackie. And it is Anderlecht 0, Hull City 1. They had 9 shots, we had 19. 3 on target, we had 12. 6 total fouls to our 12. 1 yellow card to 0 yellow cards. 41% possession to our 59. Their best performance was their goalkeeper, Didillon, with 7 saves held and a 7.2 as a result. Palacios was our best player with an 8.7 and 7 key passes. Struggling to perform was Musona for them, 6 mistakes and a 6.3 as a result. Struggling to perform for us though was Rian Brewster with a 6.4, and no reason for it apparently. The only milestone was Ben Pearson made his 50th career appearance. For us, Palacios was the player of the match, and Carlos thinks we should tell the boys they did excellent. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm far from pleased. No, that was really special. Nobody expected. I don't know why nobody expected, considering the previous outing against them, but we did stop them from avenging that victory earlier on. We have another 511k and a little bit of news on the team front. Apart from now Katic has a suspension, Irvin is on his way out. Now, Very influential guy, Irvin. He was the previous captain, for those who remember. He is going to Vallecino. Now, we are making a little bit of profit on him. We bought him in from Burton, £2 million. Got a few seasons out of him. Very loved player in these parts, but we have to get rid of him because he's getting on a bit. Don't really use him. He's a bench warmer at best. So we got 2.4 million. That could rise due to different clauses, but call it 2.4 million. Not a bad little bit of a return. But without further ado, I will see you fine folks in Manchester in a couple of weeks. Okay, ladies and gents, we are of course here at Old Trafford for our game in the Premier League. So without further ado, let's head into the stadium. Okay, so we're finally in Old Trafford and it looks like we're going to have a good old battle of the 4-2-3-1, both rocking this formation. So first of all, let's have a little look at Manchester United. So they have David De Gea in goal. They have Maguire and Skriniar in central defence, Chilwell on the left-hand side, and Gugaga on the right. Pogba has Savic alongside him in central midfield, and Olmo just in front. We then have Everton on the left, and Bailey on the right. Up front on his own is Martial. Their bench is Henderson, Lindelof, Zabotsky. Yeah, I think I butchered that one. Zabotsky. Yeah, that one. We're going with that. Edouard, Pereira, Shaw, and of course Marcus Rashford. So strong lineup, but we're not here for them. We're here for us and our boys. And our boys are, we have Butland in goal. Reinwald is at left back. Beck is coming in at central defence, as we know. Katic went and got himself suspended. Very bad timing. He is joined alongside Pavlovic. We then have Vigare on the right-hand side, Dragomir and Palacios in central midfield. In front of them is Egeria. Now, of course, it's usually Gaetano, but he went and twisted his knee. So he's out for 3 to 4 weeks with that. Not very helpful of him to go and get injured right before the Manchester United game. We then have Diabate on the left-hand side, Bowen on the right, and of course Brewster up front. Our bench consists of Bettinelli, Feminina, otherwise known as Kiko, Guimarães, Pearson, Mahi, Irvin, Al-Zabi. Now, Irvin, we all know he's going out, but I want to give him one last time, having a little bit of time at Old Trafford, because I don't see him coming back here. So Carlos thinks we should remind the team there is no pressure. And indeed, there is no pressure. Nobody expects us to get any sort of result here, but I am going to tell them we are Manchester United after what happened in our last match. Go out and get revenge. Very much like the Liverpool situation. Except this one, it feels like we actually have a chance of getting said revenge. But Ryan Brewster has been in fine goal-scoring form of late. How important will he be here today? Well, Kevin Lake of Football 365, you devious fellow who we have a great respect for, we certainly hope he can keep that form going, and we expect it of him too. Martial has been banging in the goals so far. How do you plan to stop him? Break his legs. He's a fine player, but we have fine players too. And speaking of fine players, we already have a highlight. 6 seconds, 7, 8. Oh no, please tell me Martial's not going to score. Thank you. I appreciate that, Butland, stopping us from conceding a minute into the game. Now, 2 minutes, also not great, but a little better than if we had conceded in the first. Everton plays it into Pogba, and lovely save by Butland. Good job, Jackie. I shall continue to call him Jackie, of course. Nice kick up to Diabate. Diabate, will he try one down the wing? No, he is dropping back plays it to Burke. Burke under pressure, nice ball over the top to Diabate. Diabate tries one across field, gets it to Bowen. Bowen near the centre circle, plays it up to Palacios. Palacios, nice ball through to Egeria. Egeria has help. Oh, it's a lovely save by De Gea. Not the first time that will have been set this season, and surely not the last. Other games, of course, today are Norwich and Burnley, West Ham and Aston Villa. And Aston Villa is 1-0 up due to Jack Grealish scoring on the 5th minute against West Ham. Not bad for Villa. Villa, who are in a bit of a scrap. No, they're not. There are only 2 spaces behind us. Interesting. But Manchester United in possession. Harry Maguire plays it up to Chilwell. Chilwell coming down this right-hand side. Plays it up to Martial. Lovely save by Butland. Lovely indeed. Olmo whips it in. Bailey. Oh, come on, get it away. Lovely block by Diabate from Pogba's shot. And Manchester United have a throw-in. We now have a new set of highlights, which hopefully won't be till the second half. I will take a draw from this fixture. We are managing to hold out. 40th minute, 42nd minute. We finally have a highlight, and it's a Manchester United free kick. This is looking dangerous. Thankfully, Pogba's free kicks aren't what they usually are. It has gone flying over, and we go into half-time 0-0. It is 10 shots to Manchester United, 4 to us. 6 on target to our 1, 1 foul to our 3, 1 yellow card to our 0, 42% possession to our 58. Best player for them has been Harry Maguire, with a 6.9 and a 90% passing completion ratio. For us is Palacios, 5 key passes and a 7.6 as a result. Struggling to perform is Guga, with a 6.5 for them, and Egeria with a 6.4 for us. The only goal in the 3 games, of course, is that one from Jack Grealish, 5 minutes into the West Ham Aston Villa game. And Carlos thinks we should tell the boys they did well and their efforts were excellent. It's not over yet, Carlos. It's not over yet. See, the defense. Hold on. The defense has been okay, but the rest of the team, not so much. So, I don't want to demotivate them too much. No, I'm going to tell them, same speech again. Go get revenge. It is a dish best served cold. Lovely interception by Diabate. Diabate kicks it straight into the side netting. Not what we needed from him in that situation, and Burke has gone and get himself a yellow card. I really wish it wouldn't show the colour before the guy actually delivers the card. It does make it look like your player is about to get sent off when he is not. It's rather alarming. Figueroa has now also picked up a yellow card, which is not good. Pavlovic brings it up. Nice ball up to Bowen. Bowen into Dragomir. Dragomir out wide to Vigore. Vigore has plenty of space on this right-hand side. Will he deliver a cross in? Lovely cross by Vigore. Maguire gets it away though. Olmo heads it away, and it's Olmo on the counter-attack. Will he try ball through to Martial? No. Pavlovic with the lovely tackle. We now have a new highlight though. Martial collects the ball from Guga's long free kick and kicks it wide. That is a good sign for us. We need Martial being that level of clinical. Unfortunately, we don't need Brewster missing either. Brewster, maybe keep your headers down a little bit. But it is Man U again in possession. Rashford to Chilwell. Chilwell gets dispossessed by Bowen though. Bowen can get a good cross in here. He does to Brewster. Nice one. Unfortunately, it looks like VAR is going to screw us. Ladies and gents, let's have a little look at this one. Oh, come on, Rian. You know better. You know so much better than to stray offside there. unfortunately, the goal is disallowed. So Bailey back to Sega. Sega plays it up to Guga. Guga on this right-hand side for Manchester United. Plays it into Bailey. Bailey, lovely save by Butland. Good job, Jackie. We are going to make a couple of substitutions now. It seems like a very appropriate time. In fact, you become complete striker. We want you to do everything. Diabate again having a rough game, so Mahi is going to come on for Diabate. You know what, Brewster, go out to that side. Mahi can go onto that side. Maybe that'll stop Bowen having his rough game also. Algeria is having a rough one, but do we really want to bring on Irvin? You know what? Irvin, come on. We are going to give you a run out. You can be a shadow... No. Go back to being an attacking mid. Shadow striker is a little bit optimistic. We shall just leave him as an attacking midfielder. But they have brought Rashford on. It looks like they're going for the win. And they've played it to Olmo. Olmo's shot is blocked. But he was offside, so it doesn't matter. Norwich has gone 1-0 up against Burnley. In one of the other two games, Vigore collects the ball. Plays it up to Mahi. Mahi holds the ball up. Plays it back to Palacios. Palacios, nice ball over the top to Brewster. Brewster, can he get a goal? Oh, lovely. Don't know what David De Gea was doing standing that far over. He had the angle and they stepped off the angle and gave Brewster a nice little tap in. So let's have another look at this one. Mahi keeps it just in play. Palacios, nice ball over the top. Brewster just slots it past. Not sure why Skriniar is running into De Gea, and I don't know why De Gea is that far over. He should have been 2 or 3 steps to his left-hand side, but we shall capitalise on that mistake. Dragomir, nice ball over to Brewster. Brewster, oh, unlucky, my friend. Again, only looking for a point, but I will take 3 in this situation. Come on, Bowen. Bowen whips it in, doesn't get to Brewster, headed away by Pogba. Irvin has collected. Irvin plays it to Burke, and it is the end of that highlight. Come on, we have a quarter of an hour to hold out. They have brought Edouard on. Mahi whips it in. Bowen, unlucky, my friend. Bowen expected a little better, but we are already in the lead. What more do we want? In fact, let's give the lads a little bit of praise for the last 5 minutes. Don't be nervous, Mahi and Irvin. You've all done a fantastic job, even if we concede a late goal. Rashford tries to get one in. Pavlovic heads it away only as far as Pogba. It's Pogba. You don't give Pogba that amount of space on the edge of the box. We have just seen exactly why. So Pogba with the 88th minute equaliser for Manchester United. And it looks like we have Fergie time. 5 additional minutes in today's game. Rashford cuts inside, plays it to Pogba. Pogba, save it please. Oh, off the post, come on. Saved by the post. It would have been rather demoralising if we conceded there, I must say. But Mahi plays one all the way back to Butland. Hopefully he just hoops it away. And the whistle goes. Ref, are you going to blow? We are past the 5 additional minutes. Mahi on the right-hand side, plays it inside to Palacios, gives the ball away. Sergei, come on, ref, check your watch. What are you doing? Lovely tackle by Vigore. It's a throw-in for Manchester United, unless the ref actually checks what time it is. So, Shaw throws it into Pogba, back to Shaw, blocked once more, and the ball is out once again. Ref, this is plus 6 minutes, not plus 5. Stop giving added time to the added time. Olmo whips one in, Bailey, and it is a free kick to us. So, the ref finally blows his whistle, and it is Manchester United 1, Hull City 1. Late equaliser from Pogba, but we shouldn't have given him that space on the edge of the area. I'm happy with the point, of course, but Manchester United had 19 shots, we had 11. They had 8 on target, we had 3. 4 total fouls to our 12, 1 yellow card to our 3. 44% possession to our 56. Their best performer, of course, was Pogba with 1 goal and an 8.3. For us was Palacios with 7 key passes and 9 rating as a result. Struggling to perform was Savic, got 6.5, and Egeria with a 6.4. Savic made his 250th career appearance, and Dragomir made his 125th career appearance. Player of the match went to Palacios. Palacios having a very good couple of games indeed. Carlos, tell the boys they did excellent. I think that is perfectly reasonable. You were unlucky today, lads. We had a lot of good opportunities to take the victory in that one. Unfortunately, we went and gave Pogba that 1 goal. So, for the next episode. So we've got a couple of home games, 1 in the cup, 1 in the league. We're going to play a bit more of the league, I think. So what we'll do is we'll do Liverpool and Tottenham in the next episode, and then the episode after we'll do Hibernian and Watford. Of course, that is subject to the fixtures changing, but if they remain as they are, we'll play those back-to-back 4 games in 2 episodes. But thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice night. Goodbye.